What is going on? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Blunderbuss79, and we are back at y'all with a brand new video. Man, what is going on? What it do? How y'all doing? And yeah, man. Um, kind of weird. We got ready to start this whole video thing, and yeah, we kind of got stalled out on the whole sneak peek dropping. So uh let's go ahead and get into it, man. Shall we? All right. So you see what we got here, man. New superhero Cassie Lang in the next sneak peek is joining the fight, man. And I must say it does feel good to get potentially more than one new character in an update. It has been over almost 2 years now. But I think the last time that we had multiple new characters in one update. I mean, I can't think of one. And I'll pull last year's list up as far as like well, no, the last year's uniform list isn't gonna show us any new characters that came. But we got Polaris, we got was somebody at the beginning of the year, I want to say Echo maybe. And yeah, it's been dead quiet in Future Fight for a while now as far as the characters go. So I think Scream was in there as a new one. So yeah, this is really nice. Let's go ahead and get it, man. Greetings, agents. This is CM Fragment of Marvel Future Fight, the young superhero who has followed in her father's footsteps has arrived in Marvel Future Fight, the daughter of the tiniest. So yeah, check out the abilities of this superhero who will join Marvel Future Fight in her suit inspired by Marvel Studios' Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumainia. So this isn't the last one. Always very important. So that's actually dope. Hopefully we'll be getting Kang in this update. It would be like if they pull the same thing they pulled with Black Panther, Wakanda Forever with this update, yeah. At that point, I'll pretty much say that the game is probably on its last legs. But the fact that they did such a bang up job on this sneak peek, and let's shoot over to Twitter like right quick so we can check this out. This whole sneak peek thing. Let's mute this music so we can get it properly. All right, let's get it. Get some volume going. Yeah. It's actually kind of loud. That is actually dope. The resolution on this one is a banger. I don't know what's up with the flat spot on the back of the helmet. I'm not really feeling that. And I really hate to be the guy that's always being the downer. Actually, you know what? I played the music. Let me mute this again. I played that, but I didn't pull it up. So let's try this one more time. taking it from the top. Taking it from the top. Okay, now y'all can see it. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and hit this one more again. Like, and you can even tell like the resolution on the glass, right? The resolution on the glass when they turn to the side is just really, really good. It becomes like really clear right there. And then again, when she's spinning back around, when you're looking like at an angle out from the glass, it loses that purple, kind of gains a clear tint to it. That's actually really, really good. And that's not the easiest thing to do right there. So yeah, but you can tell the purple coloring. What they did was they put the purple coloring on her face as opposed to on the lens itself. But yeah, just a little, you know, little some that I noticed. But the flat spot on the back of the helmet. I don't know if I'm really feeling that, but hey, new character, really high res stuff. I mean, this, like, by comparison, if I were to play the last sneak peek and this one side by side, it's night and day, right? I mean, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. This is really, really good, man. And let me get around to the back again, because she does kind of have the wing apparatus back here. So she is gonna definitely be a wasp. It's also a wasp inspired helmet. So yeah. Um Now this is the other thing. And let me get the music back going. But this is the other thing, right? We don't know. Um okay, hang on one second. Okay. We don't know if she's going to be, and I mean Cassie. We don't know if Cassie is gonna be tier 3 available or transcendent available on launch, right? So it could be the whole Baku thing. I hope they don't do that, because that was the other new character, M'Baku. Anyway, really don't hope they go the whole M'Baku route, giving us a character new in the game, and they don't have tier 3 available to them. They don't have Awaken available to them, because it's really gonna put her behind the 8 ball. I don't see any sort of awakening crystals. I don't see a T3 anywhere, but I could easily be missing it, especially if they were really good about hiding it. I'm not the best at finding those sorts of things, so yeah. That is not my field. Where's Waldo is a game that I've never been good at. So, yeah. I usually leave that to, people with a better eye for that than I. A better eye than I. So yeah, we got some folks responding here. Of course, Cynic and Beast and Commander and myself and Thomas, and let's see, we better get uniforms. We better get these uniforms, because movie one sure isn't it. Yeah, it's, I mean, Cassie, she's definitely not comics inspired, but she does eventually get that whole wasp thing going on. So yeah. Oh, cool. Purple female Ant-Man after red and yellow versions. I guess he's being kind of cynical with this. I mean, let's be honest. Look, it's not a whole lot that you can do in terms of variation with the Ant-Man look, right? I mean, it's pretty much standard across the board. It's you got Ant-Man, you got Yellow Jacket, you got Wasp, and I mean, unless they go with something like a retro look, like something like this, or something like this sort of helmet for Ant-Man, harkening back to that sort of thing. The what have they been calling it? Back to basics. Unless they do something like that, it's really not a lot they can do with the character. And then on top of that, the only time we've really ever gotten Wasp or Ant-Man an update is with an MCU tie-in. So you got that whole licensing thing going on. So I'm really not too mad at that if the characters are good, right? Because one thing that the MCU updates don't determine is whether or not a character is good. They can determine a lot of things. They can determine whether or not we get a character. They can determine whether or not or what the look for the character is, right? But whether the character is good or not, that's something that's solely on the developers. So you know, we got a lot of positive reviews here. Nice. Yo, hell yeah, finally a new character. OMG. Finally we need to start adding new characters. So yeah, all the hype is just around the fact that we are getting something new. And yeah, a new character. What a rarity these days, right? Right? Like my guys that sitting here on the new character thing. Yeah. Most deaf, right? So yeah, man, we definitely got to and then my guy Commander here comes down with the this is just fucking amazing. But yeah, hopefully, man, hopefully we'll shoot over here. And you know what, we'll go down these comments here in a little bit, man. Let's go ahead and jump into it, because I've been rattling on for a little while now about the whole Cassie Lang thing. Yo, DJ, what's going on? Welcome back, bro. We'll check out the sneak peek again here in a little bit, but if you haven't seen it, we do got Cassie. So that's actually dope. I am here for a new character. You know, I ain't gonna lie, personally, I was hoping it was gonna be somebody that's a little more Marvel established. I would have liked to have seen an update for MODOK, but considering the state that we're in and the fact that we're not getting a whole lot of new characters these days, you know, getting the potential to get two, I think is actually really, really dope. Hey, I'll tell you something else too. We may not get Kang in the original, right? The next update could be for MODOK or for Yellow Jacket or somebody like that, right? Or Nadia. Okay. We may not see Kang until the mid-month. Now that they've done this whole Cassie thing, because when's the last time we've gotten two new characters in the same update? I mean, seriously, I can't remember. I can't remember the last time we've gotten two characters in the same update, bro. You have to go back. At this point, I want to say like 2 years, right? At least. Because last year was pretty much a dud. And the year before that, they had kind of started to slow down anyway on giving us like new characters. It wasn't like they were pumping them out like that. Update looking like a skip for you? Not the biggest Ant-Man fan, I take it. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not the biggest Ant-Man fan in the world, but I don't hate the guy. You know what I mean? From my end, I just want characters to be good and usable, right? If they're good and they're usable in most game modes, then I don't really got a problem with it. I mean, 253 characters is bound to be a skip here and there. I mean, just taking it back to the beginning. Where am I trying to go? Hardly ever use this menu anymore. So, yeah, taking it back to the beginning. See, Avengers Assemble made me hate him. Yeah, well, but that's Hank Pym though. You talking about the cartoon? Or are you talking about the comic? Because I know they did that Avengers Assemble animated series. Personally, I was a bigger fan of Avengers Earth's Mightiest Heroes. So, yeah. And then it got canceled for Avengers Assembled. So I really wasn't the biggest fan of Avengers Assembled. And like, it was a few fights here and there that I was like, oh, that's really dope. Like the fight between the Avengers and Thanos. Or when Black Widow got a hold of all of the Infinity Stones. I thought that was dope, right? But it was a few in there that I was, it was a bunch of it that I was like, not really feeling it. But it was more geared towards a kid audience, right? Where Earth's Mightiest Heroes was more geared toward an adult audience. And after coming off of that, what was it, two or 3 years that Earth's Mightiest ran? And they shook it up. Yeah, Earth's Mightiest shook that shit up. They wasn't doing no playing. Matter of fact, they brought in Kang the Conqueror in Earth's Mightiest Heroes. When Thor deflected that the main weapon of the Damocles ship. That was absolute fire. Like, you deflected the beam of a weapon that's big enough to destroy a city. Like, yeah, you did the fool. Yeah, I tried to get into Agents of Smash, but I didn't really stick with it. I didn't really stick with it. I probably should have. But then I started getting into other stuff. I was also very heavily into that Nickelodeon joint that they dropped, Avatar: The Last Airbender. So I got ripped. I got real heavy into that. Excuse me. I got really, really heavy into that, and I've been keeping up with the. They're working on a live action joint for Netflix, so I've been keeping up with that. It looks like it's gonna be a complete 180 of the M. Night Shyamalan movie that was absolute, like, man, dumpster diving don't even begin to describe that movie. Like, bro, that movie hit a, hey, you remember when you used to go swimming and shit and you jump in the pool and you do that, well, what they used to call it? We used to call it the can opener. Where you just grab one leg. It's like a one-leg cannonball. Hey, you can get you a nice splash with a can opener. But look, that's that M. Night Shyamalan movie. Do a can opener into the trash can. That's what it did. You'll see. Yeah, Avatar: The Last Airbender was, to me, one of the best written. Man, bro, like, you took the words completely out of my mouth. Like, when I say, people ask me about this show, right? I had a buddy of mine ask me about that a couple of weeks ago when I was going through this course, right? And I wound up calling him up because he does the same kind of work, and we started talking and shit, and just catching up and whatnot, talking about, you know, the training and all of this stuff. And I brought up he brought up some shows and shit he was watching, and I was like, hey, you seen Avatar: The Last Airbender? And he was like, what? So, you know, I had to tell him. And it was like one of those, like, what are you talking about? I've never even heard of this. Oh, you haven't, have you? You need to check this shit out. And my exact words to him was, well, is it any good? It's the best show written in the year 2000 on. Like, from 2000 on, that's the best thing that ever been wrote. Now, I'm an 80s baby, so I'm a little biased. And you can argue the writing of those 80s cartoons and shit, in the 90s, early 90s cartoons and stuff, all you want. Like Transformers, right? People, well, the writing wasn't that good. I beg to differ, sir. In those shows, Transformers, G.I. Joe, Thundercats, Mask, Silverhawks, Voltron, Robotech. There was always an overarching theme of just good versus the evil. So you had this thing that you could always aspire to do or to aspire to be, right? It was a good role model, right? The writing itself was a good role model. Nowadays, you don't so much have it because it's all about pomp and circumstance and You know, while the writing can be better and it can be more nuanced, it can also be a little, I mean, shit. I got my daughter's 10 going on 11, right? When she was a kid, I had her watching G.I. Joe PSAs. Because it's a good way to teach kids you know, little shit like stranger danger and you know, knowing who trusted adults are and what to do if a stranger comes knocking at your door, and you know, don't go jumping in a pool when it's thundering outside. Like little stuff that we take for granted but kids don't know, right? And it's a great way to teach all of that stuff, man. Avatar, The Last Airbender, by that same right, was really, really great at being a show that was young and that was good enough and fun enough for kids to watch it and get something from it, and then come back as an adult and watch it, still enjoy it, and get something completely different from it because of the nuance of it. All right? They may not get certain life lessons when they're young, but they may hear it and it stick, and then you go through something in life and it kind of reminds you of, well, damn, now I see how this can be, right? Because of course, once you've lived, your outlook on life is going to be a little different. So it's kind of hard to get these big, fantastic concepts as a kid. Like redemption, right? Or like that was a big overarching theme in there. You had season 1 that a lot of people call a filler episode, but that episode was all about redemption. What was it? The Great Divide, I think. Like even their filler episodes, ain't no filler in Avatar. Even the filler episodes, right? I'm doing the air quote. Even them are really, really good, man. And the only thing I think is you know, there are games out there, right? But they could have capitalized on that franchise so much with just a much better like game. It could have been like an online co-op game, right? It could have been, you know, something like a Gotham Knights or Marvel's Avengers, but with Avatar, right? Arkham City, but with Avatar, open world, online multiplayer sort of thing, right? And it would have been absolutely dope. Let's see. Let me get another team going right quick. So let's see. Earth Mightiest Heroes dope. Agent Smash. Let's see. Movie was like jumping in a dry pool. Man, I'm telling you, bro, it was like sliding down a razor blade and landing in an alcohol river. I'm telling you that look, it was so bad. I came home and on my personal Facebook, I can't even find the article no more. So I wrote an article. It wasn't an article. I wrote a review, right? A blog, whatever you want to call it, entitled And this how much of a fan of Avatar I am. Asked for tea and I got hot leaf juice. Cause that's what I felt like coming out of that movie. I felt like I went in there and I asked for a hot cup of tea. Jasmine or Earl Grey or Darjeeling or something. Probably Jasmine, cause you know, it's Uncle Ira. And I got hot leaf juice, man. Sitting there pointing at it like how Iroh did with the 3 fingers. When he first told Zuko about the lotus tile. See, you like most people. Them 3 fingers right there. Go find it. You see exactly what I'm talking about. Matter of fact, I'm gonna screenshot that. I'm gonna put it up in the next joint. That way when I tell people I can just go see and have like an Uncle Iroh sitting right there. That's my dog. But yeah, G.I. Joe Renegades. G.I. Joe Renegades. Was that that wasn't a cartoon, was it? Maybe I'm thinking about Star Trek Renegades. 2000 to 2011. Okay, I never did see this show. I'm gonna have to go check it out. I just pulled it up. I'm gonna have to go check it out. I did watch that new Thundercats remake. And I walked in on my daughter one day and she was in there watching the 1985, 86 Thundercats, I think. Was it 84? Anyway, she was watching the throwback joint. And, you know, I hear it going off and I'm like, Undercat. Wait a minute. Go in there. Baby girl, what are you watching? I'm thinking I'm expecting to see the new joint. I turn around. There go Lion-O. Oh, wait a minute. Which one are you watching? Baby girl, pause that right quick. Come here. Come give daddy a hug. Cause I'm proud of you. I'm so proud of you. Like, feels good moment. See, yeah, back in the day, they did not give agendas to push like it. Man, say, bro, look. So, I started a Rumble account. And I'm gonna also be over there too, once I get everything like, you know, set up the way I want it and get it figured out, get all of that stuff, right? Figure out how I'm gonna do videos over there as far as like, you know, cause it's one man gang over here. So at least for right now it is. So, but the more, like, say what you want in the chat, I don't care. But the more, you know, just don't be leaving no links to no websites, no hustler.com. But say, this is the thing, right? You got a tippy paws around so much stuff over here. And so I said, you know what? I'm gonna start a Rumbler. That way I can just I can take the gloves off, because I can't take the gloves off in here like I want to. Even though I kind of do a little bit, but I'm small enough where I go unnoticed. But yeah. Because I mean, the idea is to, well, you know, you'll see. You'll see what the idea is when the time is right. But yeah. Cause like I shoot straight, man, and I shoot a lot of times from the hip. You know, from the logic hip. Cause like, you know, for the most part, and I don't mean to step on any toes, and this is not directed at anyone, but fuck your feelings. Right? I mean, like, at some point we gotta like be able to take that out of the equation so we can get to the root of issues. And everything is so circular around the way that people feel, and a lot of the ways that people feel about a lot of things is coming from a place where they're not necessarily educated on anyway. So now, in order to even get to the issue, I gotta talk around feelings, man. No, that's too much. Like, how can we get? I can't reason with a person like that, because it's never gonna be based in anything concrete. Because feelings aren't that. You know what I mean? And don't get me wrong, there are places where that absolutely applies, but everywhere, bro, like, everybody got an asshole too. You know what I mean? Like, for real, for real. Oh, I tend to just, and that's part of the reason why I started doing this, because I was talking about doing a YouTube channel and all of this stuff years ago. Because I would, like, anybody that's ever met me in like person knows that I don't know strangers, right? I can strike up a conversation with anybody, and it don't matter what walk of life you're from. You know, you can have $1 million in your pocket, you can have 10 cents in your pocket. I can still have a conversation with you, right? 8 to 80, blind, cripple, or crazy. I can have a conversation with you. It don't matter. So, you know, somewhere in that conversation, what I find more often than not is we find some sort of middle ground. You know what I mean? So a bunch of this that's going on now, I don't get, unless it's a contrivance. You know what I mean? Yeah, logic is mostly lost at this point. Yeah, it is. It's like what you said earlier, man, back when writing was good, you know? Because you didn't have to write around stepping on toes or any of this stuff. You know what I mean? Like, I feel bad for comedians, because it's like, well, damn, how do you tell a joke in this climate without somebody getting offended? Like, man, if you go in here to if you can't laugh at yourself, it's a problem with that. Just saying. If you can't laugh at yourself, bro, folks don't understand how heavy of a statement that is. If you can't laugh at yourself, man, you need to go get some therapy. I recommend it. I highly recommend it. Because there's a lot of underlying issues there. We all got the same blood going through our veins. Don't know why the division is coming about. Man, that's another thing why I like Avatar so much, bro. What was that shit Guru Patik said? We're all one people, but we live as if divided. I can touch on that, but then that's yeah. That's Rumbler talk. that really is Rumbler talk, bro. Cause like I'd have to get too real. And yeah. Like I tell people all the time, right? Just in terms of their parents, right? Okay. Your parents did this, your parents did that. Oh, your parents were great. Cool. Oh, your parents were shitty. Okay. You ain't them. Right? It's a big difference in between honoring your ancestors and trying to follow in their footsteps. You know, that can be a good thing. That can also be a bad thing. Second part, not the first part. Because without them wouldn't be no use. So there must be some sort of respect paid to that, regardless of how great or shitty of a person that they were. Then you gotta go about everything else. Don't want this channel to get smoked out. Well, I got plans, right? So it's like, well, why have that heat here? Because this is like, among many other things, a testing and proving ground. But it's also the start of building a network. So because gaming is what I love to do, right? As far as like a hobby and shit, one of many. You know, messing with RC cars, testing and tuning. Another one. Fishing is another one. You know, messing with small motors and stuff. Another one. So I'm kind of mechanically inclined like that. So well, I just set it up today, bro. I gotta get in there as far as the Rumbler channel. I gotta get in there and figure out how all of that stuff works. And then me and my wife are still, you know, looking to move. Our lease is about to be up, so we're trying to get into a house. So it's a lot of moving parts right now. And outside of that, and then working too, it's like, yeah, it's finding time to do everything, bro. That's the main thing, right? So we got the Rumbler coming. We'll have more a different style of content over there. A little old different format. I'm gonna try to get it set up to where I'll have a regular co-host, so we can get into more, you know, political stuff and other things of that nature. And I'm really not political like that. But just, you know, cutting through a lot of the fluff. And then, of course, maybe every now and then talking some sports over there too. Maybe talking some news stuff over there, that sort of thing. Let me see who's on. Like Dragon X. So, there's one other thing I wanted to do. Let me get this pulled up right quick. Right quick. Okay, let's get a fresh one. All right, so, and let's get a fresh one. Get that thing right there. Nobody want to see this, man. Okay. Yep, this is why we always gotta screen stuff and vet it and all of this, so different type of stuff. And I like to do things on the fly. But yeah, so here we go. Cassie Lang, new character with tier 3. Just like with Polaris here. In MFF, Wasp, Hank Pym, Naughty Van Damme, and Yellow Jacket Transcended. I wonder if this got data mined. Kang be a native tier 3 World Boss Legend. And it's the other thing too, because there's been a lot of this going around, folks thinking that Kang is gonna be a World Boss Legend. And most likely they're right. And let's see, Nadia Van Damme already transcended, exactly. So they're not gonna, I don't think they're gonna change Nadia's transcended skill to match up with, say, a Yellow Jacket and Hank Pym, Giant Man is who he's talking about. That would be dope if they all got uniforms and all of this jazz. But if Hank Pym and Nadia Yellow Jacket don't get touched this go round, it's probably gonna be a long time before they do. They could sneak something in here. You know, I could be completely wrong about that. Let's see. Let's go Cassie. 3 easy steps to create a new character: copy Wasp uniform, change name, edit purple. All new Cassie Lang. Well, yeah, but you know, this isn't the first time that we've gotten sort of copy paste characters. I mean, you look at all of the spiders that we got. You look at all of the Iron Men that we got, including Norman Osborn, right? Let's see, if Cassie is only tier 2, exactly, then it's a waste of time. And Cassie's probably gonna be a paywall. That's the other thing. Wouldn't mind another paywall, but don't let her come like M'Baku. Exactly. What do we got here? What damn half-ass? Yeah, so it's a lot less enthusiasm over here. We'll go check Facebook here after, I guess, the GBR run. We'll probably get some more autoplay stuff going. Let's go a new character. She looks good. Exactly, she looks good. Finally, we just got one in November. A new character with a rarity these days. So it looks like this might be the same guy, because that was the same exact thing that was said over there on Twitter, if you guys remember. I mean, like verbatim, right? What was it? Yeah. User 222. Yeah, same exact, like verbatim, even with the same emoji. So it's most likely the same guy. But yeah. Let's see, put a horrible random suit. Let's see, the MCU for Cassie, but for Black Panther, some horrible random suit. Oh, they're talking about the Black Panther 3099. Okay, so yeah, that's what we got going right now. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump back into the game, man. We'll get caught up on the chat while we wait. I know there's a bunch I missed in there. Let's see, just good writing, filler episodes in Avatar, just expanded on another character's story. Yeah, I mean, it really did, bro. Like you take that one episode I was talking about, The Great Divide, right? Every time I get in a good room with good, like, bro, that's when I get kicked. And then it takes me a while to find something decent. I don't understand it. But yeah, like what we were talking about with Last Airbender and the filler, quote unquote filler episodes, right? Even with those, I don't know why they don't have a GBR tab in there. So if you're listening, Net Marble, that would be a nice quality of life change. But even with like I said, man, even with the filler episodes, bro, it was just some more expansion on another character. And like the Great Divide, right? Well, it kind of expanded on the character of the core group at the time, right? Aang, Katara, and Sokka. Right? So you get that whole expansion. What was another filler episode? It's so hard to think of one. What was the one before Zozen's Comet? Ember Island Players. Right? That episode, it really just gave you another take on like everybody. It shows you kind of an exaggerated, oh, that sucks that they put that out there. Oh, they tried to screw everybody. And we lost a cheer for Iron Man because of it. I think we should still be all right, though. I think old boy got his gene popped and then he switched. Go ahead and throw MODOK. Oh, Gene got popped. Switcher, switcher, switcher. Oh, it's up to me now. It's okay, I got 8 minutes and 30 seconds. I should be able to do this. Yeah. I think they're getting got with lag. They just changed my camera. Like, there. Did what the hell they wanted to do. Okay, so old boy left. He must have got booted. The other one died. I hope they didn't leave because their characters got popped. Because I'm completely capable of finishing this. And it's only 12 bars. Okay, so old boy is still here. It's gonna take me a little while, but we'll finish. I won't die. And Hulk can kind of be a security blanket for you in that way. Since Dormammu does hit so hard, if you do have somebody with Hulk on the team and you can, he's gonna teleport me every time now, so it's gonna take extra long. No rush. RL stuff done first. Yeah. Okay. I canceled my 5th skill with that crap. Yeah, but man, if people were just patient, you know, it's still a clear. But you know, they're all like, well, I can do it faster than that and just waiting around. But we wouldn't be waiting around if you hadn't got clout. And sometimes when you're doing that much damage in that short a time frame, I think the AI kind of has trouble keeping up. Cause you just blew past like a bunch of phases. We got one bar to go, 4 minutes left. Right, one rotation. Cool. And there it is. Gene still did the majority of the damage. So yeah, and all I got was 63 soul of the foul team. Man, I swear they be throttling that soul of the foul team, boy. They really be on the gas with the soul of the foul team. Yeah, not on the gas. They riding the brake. That's what they doing. But yeah, man. Might have to get Doc Ock out of there too. Get a support type in there. And speaking of which, that's probably what Cassie's role is gonna be, is a support type for quantum-based characters. And they'll probably be adding a new tag. I wouldn't be surprised if they did something like a quantum tag. Because they've been trying to sell these characters on exclusivity, right? For a little while now. That's what all this tagging has been about, really. So I look for her to be a support type, maybe / leadership, or quantum based characters. Okay. And there we go. Huh. Okay. Should have known this before I ran that GBR. We'll probably try to get one more in before we get out of here. Go pick up them boost points. So who's gonna be my next tier 4? Jean is gonna be my next tier 4. After her, I don't know. I'm gonna have to kind of take a look at where I am with the landscape. I'm gonna have to figure out how I'm gonna set up Jean and figure out like what all I am and that, what all I'm gonna be able and not be able to do with her. Cause I was getting into some messages, and one of the overarching things that I know that I've been preaching, and I've seen pop up in quite a few chats, discussions, posts, and whatnot, is the landscaping timeline now being so geared toward tier 4s that if you're just stuck over there with tier 3s, it's really throttling your free crystal farming. And if you're free to play, that's a problem. That is a huge problem. Because where's the inventory? That's the only source of crystals. Sitting here trying to talk and look for stuff, and I don't even feel like messing with this right now, so we'll just convert these and sell these and keep it pushing. Okay, let's do the 3s and 4s. And sell all the 1s and 2s. That's plenty of room. Let's do a little bit of quick crafting right quick. Whoa. Yeah, that is a dangerous button, bro. I don't like that at all. Like they are making it. Some of these quality of life changes are good, but they make it way too easy to burn through resources that you really don't want to. I'll just pick these up and then we'll go do some because I don't feel like playing any more inventory manager. That's what I'm looking for. Which one of them? There we go. All right. So let's see. That's to me that's not true. Gore and Adam still monsters, but monsters plus without these Jean Surfer and Emma holding their own against her. Well, yeah, but you also have to contend with Hulk. You also have to contend with Carnage. You also have to contend with now I'll grant it, right? Lower leagues, you really don't see a lot of them, certain ones, but you know, you start getting not Challenger, Vibranium, and that one right under that, the gold or platinum, not gold. You start getting the platinum and Vibranium, you start seeing a lot more of those characters, right? And on a week like this week in Vibranium, where Hulk is banned, Thanos is banned, who else? Adam Warlock is banned this week. Like, the ban list is quite extensive, right? I had to pull Emma out of retirement, so, and that's just because you don't have a whole lot of counters to a Gore, Jean Grey, Carnage team, right? It's not a lot of options when you start picking away some of the, like, it's like 5 or 6 of the heaviest, hardest hitters in timeline gone this week. So yeah, it gets a little ugly. It gets a little bit ugly. And don't get it twisted, Carnage is still a fool, right? He's nobody's slouch. So yeah, it can get a little ugly up there. So you got Gore running rampant this week. You got Jean Grey running amok. There are a few Spider-Man, right, that are really handling up. Who else? Every now and then you'll see an America Chavez pop up, and then that takes away the use of Emma, right? Because she negates Reflect. So, like, that's a big part of Emma's shtick. I've even seen a lot of Silver Surfers in Vibranium this week. Last time you seen him? So yeah, it just depends on who pops up on that ban list, bro. Like this, I wouldn't be saying that if it wasn't for the ban list this week. But you start taking Thanos out of the equation, Adam Warlock, right? Hulk Tier 4. You start taking a bunch of these folks away, man. It's a different story. But we'll go check out the ban list after this. As a matter of fact, before I forget, because I'll finish this in plenty of time, and I'm already like halfway through it. So I will be after this one. At 26%. I'll probably be at 30, high 30s, low 40s. Yeah, my timeline team this week is Surfer, Emma, and Gore. That's a nice team. I ain't mad at that team. But see, my problem is dealing with Gore is difficult for me without Hulk. Right? Jean isn't the problem. Because I mean, I still got my Jean, right? And I think if I just switch that CTP that she has to Mighty Greed, she'll be a lot better. Because I mean, I've done the whole egg experiment and for a little while now. And it's like, yeah, it's not really. Matter of fact, let me check because they started a bunch of stuff. Let me see if they got unequipped discount going on. Nope. Still 800. So let's see, we were able to re-roll these last night. So I'll show you these right quick and then we'll go check out the yeah, so I was able to re-roll these to 30% with a 30% 30.5 ignore dodge, 10% heal with the 150 prop, and then this one is 40% ignore dodge, 10% heal, and the 150 prop. And they both also have the 30% ambush. So probably gonna give Jean the 40%. Seeing as how it's closer to the max, it's a better roll. So I mean, I'm really not even mad about. I mean, yeah, I missed it, but you know, and yeah, it is a CTP, but I'm really not even mad about it, bro. Let's go check out timeline this week. So this is the ban list for Vibranium this week. Like I said, you got Hulk on there, you got Cersei on there, you got Doc Doom on there, you got Adam Warlock, like I said earlier. You also got Thanos on there. Quite an extensive list. Like even this guy at tier 3 is pretty good. Agent Venom, right? Where we at? Yeah, this guy, Agent Anti-Venom. Like he's even really good. Transcended. So it's a really deep ban list, bro. Like even Ancient One has some niche use for PvP. Even Angel, right? Even though he's not very good, he does give you the recovery rate buff if that's something that you want to like use or whatever. I'd have to figure out how to build him now for PvP to make him work, and I'm really not fixing to do all that. So yeah, and like my Angel is really well built. He's ranked 9, so yeah. Got some Odins on him, a CTP of Destruction on him. Only because he's a project character for me. Used to be my Jean Grey killer back in the day. So yeah, man, it's a deep list over there as far as the bans this week. And then we got this over here just to shoot over to Facebook right quick. So we got my guy, Mr. Grant, over here asking, so who should I give Mighty CTP of Patience to? And the Mighty CTP agreed. Gene already got one. So I didn't even worry about commenting on the who should he give the greed to. I think I actually did. Did I leave a comment on this or no? Yeah, there we go. I actually forgot the caps lock was on, so I wasn't screaming or nothing. I was like, yeah, sorry, I forgot I had on caps lock and I can't spell right here. These big old sausage fingers. So yeah, let's fix that right quick. Oh Lord, just all sorts of grammatical errors right here. We'll spell check when you need it. So yeah, you should not be giving or even making CTPs of patience or transcendence at all. You should be giving them things to feed just to make brilliance, right? And then he got some pretty good advice down here already for Adam. It's good for Gore. So you know, you got a few there that you can slap that thing on. Of course, those are really expensive characters, right? So here, let me help him out a little bit. Who is this dude? I don't even know this dude. Yeah, let's not, yeah. So yeah, I mean, and that's the other thing too, like, I think a lot of people miss that too when they start handing out advice like that. It's easy to go to the most expensive characters in the game because they're good or, you know, whatever, right? Like Gore may be really good. Kind of slid out of the meta or sliding. You know, even with an 800 CCF character like Carnage, he's paywall, right? Emma, Crystal Wall. Adam, really expensive Crystal Wall. Jean, even more expensive Crystal Wall. Epic Quest character, right? So you know, it's really hard to recommend those characters because everybody isn't coming from a pay to play or moderate spender standpoint, right? I mean, that's the easy answer. You know, now that I think about it, Captain America is also really good with CTP agreed if you want to build him for PvP. He also works really good with a destruction, and you can build him both ways. So I like to give those free to play options. Plus, I mean, let's face it, Like I said it once, I say it 1,000 times. Uh, Spidey, the Avengers, the more popular Marvel characters are always going to get updates. All you got to do is go down the list of the most popular characters and you'll see how many uniforms they have. And then you go look at somebody like Yellow Jacket or Wiccan or Satana or Kid Kaiju or any of them, you know, Moon Girl, right? Even Black Bolt, right? Like it's a big disparity between those, and even some of the more popular characters only have like one uniform. Look at Doom. Or maybe one or two, a handful, right? Look at the Fantastic Four. Right? I think they got like 3 uniforms and the first 2 don't count. Or something like that. Yeah, bro. It's a waste of resource. I mean, and on the real, since you made them, just go ahead and equip them on whoever. Their best use is gonna be characters like that rely on summons. So you know, Nightcrawler, Mr. Sinister, you know, those are the only 2 characters I would even like recommend putting those on, and that's just because they're still like there aren't a lot of summon characters in the game to begin with. You really don't want to put it on a character that has summons that's good, right? And then a lot of people don't even have Mr. Sinister because he's paywall, or Nightcrawler because he's semi-paywall, or even those uniforms because they weren't very good. But that would be the best situation. Maybe somebody like a Moon Girl or something with Devil Dinosaur would also be really good. I wouldn't recommend putting it on Crescent because, you know, she'll do way better with a different CTP. And I don't even think she's good enough to put a CTP on, right? So but if you got a Mighty Transcendence, those are the characters that I would recommend putting them on. Used to be Loki with this old uniform because he did a lot of summons. If you got the Giant Man Ultron Pym uniform, you can put it on him. As a matter of fact, I think that uniform goes for gold now. I'm not mistaken. But yeah, if you get any more patience or transcendence, just save them to make try to make a brilliant. You know, you might not get lucky more than likely, but at least, you know, wait till the chance up and all of that stuff so you get to 21%. And who knows, you might get lucky and get you a brilliant. Like I got a bunch of transcendence equipped on those characters just like that. I may get the crystals one day and go pull them. And go for a brilliant. I think I actually put a brilliant on a mighty on Nightcrawler, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I made it just to see what it did with the extra Pierce and all of that jazz, and it's really not worth it. This is the other guy that has summons, but he does way better with a different type of either obelisk or CTP. I think he's proc friendly, if I'm not mistaken. Did I put a transcendence on him? Yep, sure did. Because I was just trying to make space in my inventory and all of this jazz, and I really wasn't even worried about or even thinking about making a brilliant. So I know if I ever get roasted, that's gonna be the thing. And to be honest, I really don't give a damn. Say all the time, don't do what I do, because what I do is what I do. You ask me what I think you should do, I'll tell you. We don't want to auto through this thing now. There we go. Well, my guy's sitting up here kind of holding his own a little bit. Gotta clap him before you get that tier 3 was building up off. Give him that damage accumulation right quick. Oh my goodness. Let's see who's gonna win here. She has her artifact. And she also has a CTP of authority, but it's a regular authority. So yeah, I'll say the egg is hit and miss with her, man. If she gets into it with somebody that has on a mighty greed, she's gonna lose. Like by and large, that's what I've been seeing. Okay, so we got another authority here. And then we're gonna have to contend with Emma. I probably should have switched to Jean. Whenever Spidey got clapped, I hope that doesn't come back to bite me later. If I can make it past this Jean. Looks like she's got quite a bit of HP to chew through. Okay, there goes the authority popping. I mean the egg popping off. Oh, I gotta get her heal in quickly. Oh, Bonds of Destiny. Save me. I might have to give us some help. Oh, she got clapped there at the end. When did I die the first time though? Didn't catch that one. And that's why I say it's kind of hit and miss, man. Okay, these are the ones that Colossus can actually pull off from time to time, getting a kill or so on Gore. Okay, Spidey. Yeah, we gotta get him out of there before he get clapped up. Okay, so what is she rocking this go round? Oh, 200% damage prop. Okay. She's a baby Jean. Oh, but that Spidey ain't playing though. Jeez, that dude, man, that new Spidey outfit is not to be trifled with, man. Okay, now he has a tier 4 Jean in the old outfit. Man, hold on. We're gonna do something we haven't done here in a while. Whoa. Okay. There we go. Wait a minute. All right. Okay, he's got the Pearson is going yonder way at 22%. He's only got 3% HP. This is a PvP build. Got the energy and the physical proc. He's all offense, no defense. So we'll see. He's a glass cannon. We might be able to pull this off. He went all attack. I was gonna say, he can't take my punch. I've already saw that I can take a couple of his, so yeah, this shouldn't be a contest here. Is Tier 4 Jean almost got clapped up by the little old spider drones. Okay. Yeah. Easy peasy. Did have to give a little help there, but not so bad. Not so bad at all. Let's see, Gnome 05 or Nomad 05. Let's give a good check them out right here. And maybe I should get back to this kind of what gnomes. Hit D, not okay. There we go. Gnomes 05, really. Oh, we got another one here. We got the Loki card, got the Gwenpool card, the Luna Snow card, a Quicksilver and the Scarlet Witch card. So he does have a little bit of HP. He's 35%, 19% Pierce. But we should be able to get him on attack and HP. Because he's got lower HP than me, and then he also has a little bit lower attack. Does have more Pierce though. Does have a lot more Pierce. So we will see how this goes. So we got the heal kicking in for Colossus. It's not getting very much action to pull any reflect. But we'll see what Spidey can do here if he's gonna get locked down. Hey, he got the guard up. He put the dukes up on him. And Spidey clap and go over here. Now let's see if he doesn't get clapped by this Colossus. He jumped in the iframe, very slick, and then jumped into another iframe. He took a chance there, swinging the car, but he got him. He heals up on Shuri. Hits in the back of the head with a taxi cab. Silver Surfer Black and Jean, level 70. Okay, we'll go ahead and check this out and see what's what. Oh wow. Spidey was able to avoid that damage there. And I don't know why he just stopped hitting. Was that being reflected, I guess? Because yeah, Surfer does have our reflect, so. So then Jean comes out and serves Spidey a hot plate of spaghetti and tell him to go sit in the corner. Gave him some hot SpaghettiOs. Told him, don't say uh-oh, just go to the kitty table over. Okay, so this Jean is actually holding her own. She's got a CTP of authority. No artifact. Okay. So Jean cracks open the tier 4. And yeah. It's pretty much the tier 3, and it's pretty much a wrap. So we got new Spidey level 80, Jean level 80, and we got a Gore level 70, KC. Okay, we'll go check him out. Oh Lord. I think that's how he spelled it. Yeah. Alrighty. So we got the Cable card. We have the Loki card again. We have the Luna Snow. Bunch of quality 7s too. So We'll see how we're doing. Looks like he's settled on a lot of the stats, so. And from the looks of it, well, wait a minute. That has HP and that has HP. None of the rest of them do, I don't think. He may have HP rolled in the substat. Oh wow, he actually crafted this with lightning resist and cold resist on it. Wow, this guy's really desperate for Pierce. So you got 94% all attack, 13% physical, 36% energy, 10% Pierce. He's probably able to solo a GBR. Yeah, we're probably gonna get clapped by this guy. He does have 41% HP, so I think that's close enough to make this a contest. And he doesn't have a lot of erroneous stats. He does have the cold and the lightning resist coming from Thor card and probably some sub stats. Yeah, he's got this is a mighty greed on Gene. Got an authority on Gore. Got a mighty destruction on Spidey. Probably an old leftover from the last uniform. Yeah, let's go in here anyway and see how we fare. We might be able to pull this thing off. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, my guy Colossus pulled it off against the Spidey level 80, bro. With all that attack? No, switch. Ah. Tried to get Spidey out of there before he got clapped. He'd have been useful against Gore. Because Jean has trouble with him. So he's got the artifact with Jean. And what was that concentration? Oh yeah, the greed. We already went and checked it out. Okay, so let's get our heal going. Yes. Yeah, that's gonna be the problem, see? Yes. Had to help her a little bit, but yeah. That's actually dope. That's actually a really solid victory right there. Man, I know I got 58% HP versus his 41, but then if you just go look at my cards, bro, you know. Now, I will say this. I think I have a more well-rounded card set. This dude's rocking all quality 7s across the board. We're rocking about the same amount of Pierce. I'm 1% up on him, 11% up on him on HP. Then this guy's attack, just his all attack alone was like 40% more than mine, almost like 34%, something like that. And that's not counting the energy and the physical. So, and then of course all of the procs. Now I did have the 15% HP proc. I don't recall seeing an HP proc on his, but I really wasn't looking at the procs too tough. I was just checking the overall, you know what I mean? But yeah, that's a solid victory. Okay, so let's see. We'll go check this guy out as well. I have to write this down because I can't remember this. It's not a natural name, so yeah. That name ain't natural. right, let's go check your map right quick. So I'm seeing a lot of Black Widow card users out here, man. Cooldown duration and HP and all attack. I'm seeing a lot of that. I understand the Luna Snow card. I understand the White Fox card. I suppose this is where they're getting a lot of their cooldown from. Personally, I think New Avengers #9 is better because you can get that HP proc down there. Yeah. We'll see what's going on. So we got the 10% Pierce, 91% all attack, 8% physical, 32% energy, 34% HP. Yeah, based on the way that these fights have been going, then he's got the 20% physical proc. So he's really there's gonna be 15 seconds where he's gonna have 28% or an additional 20% physical. So yeah, it's really gonna affect Gore. When that proc goes off, it's probably when he's gonna kill Colossus. So yeah, let's get it. Based on the way the last fights have been turning out, oh, that was quick. And we got Jean out there before. Fighty got clapped this time. I had to help her out there a little bit with the heal. She was about to get clapped. Oh, this Jean is hitting hard. You got a brilliant? Is that what that is? This Joker got a brilliant CTP on his Jean? Yeah, go on and clap this dude, man. Easy pickings. Come here. Come here, you easy pickings, my guy. Yeah, man, let me go back and check this dude. Malo. Whatever his name is. No, I know I just butchered. I know I just butchered that, but it's cool. Oh Lord. Let's see. There we go. Yeah, man, what was that 210% proc all about? Oh, you got a brilliant destruction. So I beat a brilliant destruction. This is what I mean about that CTP of that mighty regen, man. It waxes and wanes, bro. Now I think if that was like a brilliant greed or something like that, I don't think that would have happened. He doesn't even have a mighty regen on his sentry. Me sitting up here putting why a brilliant destruction? I don't know. But yeah, I mean, feels good. Let's check out this guy. Balkan Wolf. Like the name, bro. Like the name. Let's go check him out. Oh. That is actually a dope icon you got right there. All right, so let's see here. This may be a little bit different. So we got the Black Panther 166. We got the cable card. We got the baby Spidey. Got all new, not all new, all different. Guardians of the Galaxy best story ever. And we got the Luna Snow card. Energy proc down there. And no other procs. So just the energy proc we have to contend with. 13% Pierce. 14% physical attack. 50% energy attack. 85% all attack. 23% HP. So once again, not a, well, I don't know. The other guy had like 41 and 90 and all of this stuff. So with 19% Pierce, right? So we'll see. Now he's turning off my Colossus. And he's using Colossus. So let's see if we can take advantage of that. Because he's relying completely on his gene, right? So if my cap was still rocking a greed, boy, I would throw him in there right now. I could put Cersei in there. I do have her artifact. I could also put I don't think he has any reflect going on. Could put this guy in there, Molecule Man, and just turn off everything that he has going on. But my Molecule Man isn't built. He's not tier 3. He's nothing. He'd just be a leadership. He doesn't even have an artifact. I mean, a obelisk. So, like, all his gears aren't even at 20. So, that would pretty much just be a waste for the leadership. If that's the case, I feel like I'd stand a better chance using Jean's lead and throwing Spidey out there. The only thing is Spidey has this little thing. What is it? His uniform? Is it his uniform bonus? I don't know. Which one is it? He gets a buff that, yeah, that would get turned off for him, the damage to supervillains. So I don't know how effective he'd be. He'd still be able to negate their damage decrease. Right, and the same would be true of Miles. I don't know how effective he'd be. Even though he has the 130%, 120% damage to supervillains. So, and then the other thing is he doesn't have weapon that ignores immunity like Spider-Man does. So, plus he's mainly a PvP character. I don't really see him offering a lot here. Could put Sentry in there. And see what he does. We'll do this. Feel a lot better with that. But we're gonna have to set Jean as the main damage dealer because Spidey needs... No, Spidey don't need no warm-up time against that dude. Oh, but he's probably running Jean as the main damage dealer. He's got any sense he is. And he isn't. So we'll let Spidey get out there and handle up. Oh, is Spidey gonna pull one off on him? Uh-oh. Might not need nothing. Oh, the reflect got her. Got him. Either that or I think Spidey's spider bots killed her. So yeah. Yeah, that was a bit of a unique situation. Tried to get Slick and turn off the Colossus on me and put everything on his Jean, and that don't work no more, bro. And to be honest, doing that, you do better off running a mighty egg or a mighty regen on your Colossus, and then running the transcendence on your Molecule Man, if that's the setup you're going with. And then you can throw in either throw in Colossus to start, buy time, and that way Colossus will come in, and then I think Molecule Man. If you well, it depends on how you got your slots set up, but yeah, that's the way I'd set it up. And I'd buy Jean as much time as possible. I'd have her come in as the anchor. Oh wow, this is actually taking a while, and she has her artifact And oh, she's got a CTP of Judgment. Oh, and the egg pops off. You can't do enough damage. Oh, well, guess I spoke too soon. Ooh. Well, that was what, 9-1? Started out 7 or something like that. I was really not doing too good. Yeah. Now, I think I lost like 2 times. But yeah, I did a lot better today than I did yesterday. I tell you that. I think I had a losing record. Yeah, I think I had a losing record. We were over here looking like, well, you know, just think of a bad team. We were over here looking like that. And looks like they got a new battle world going. Spidey and Miles Morales. So that's gonna be interesting. Let's go on and get in there. So we got Dimension Dust. Dimension Dust. Essence of Dimension. Can I say it right? Oh, and 300 Awakening Crystals. I'd rather have an EOD, to be honest with you. Oh, and this is a straight up speed type joint. Okay. This is gonna be really interesting. You know who the anchors are. Yeah, it ain't a whole lot of supervillains. I don't think we're gonna see this go around. I mean, maybe Rogue with the Reflect. Maybe Angel would be better suited. Very sketchy, bro. This is a sketchy team, man. We should pop off though, because it's only tier 2s that we dealing with right here. So yeah, let's go ahead and get it. Oh yeah, let's crank up the autoplay. All right, so my guy Angel pulls off a PvP victory. All right, I see you, my guy. I feels you. Let's run another. Let's see what we got here. Bunch of tier 2s, tier 1 joints. So should be another easy victory. All right. My guy Angel with the pop off. And popping off over up in here. All right, let's get it. Let's go. I should have took a look at that team a little better. Okay, so we got a Daredevil. That's the other one I was thinking about. Daredevil. He's gonna be the problem. This dude got a. Yeah, he's rocking that Daredevil and that So that's gonna be the problem. Daredevil and that new Spidey suit. Yeah, 'cause I don't think I'm gonna have a problem with the first three. We're gonna have to jump Spidey. We're gonna have to jump that guy. Oh yeah. That's what up. Okay, we got some new Spidey, Double 80. Let's see here. Yeah, we don't got enough to take his potential all the way. Speaking of which, all right. Oh, that's 30. Okay, so they all just gotta go to 30 now. Please skill cooldown. We good? Alright, so yeah, so we got the defenses up. Let's go for this HP. We'll go after that one. Let's put a change on that one. All these spiders. All these spiders are gonna be a problem. Oh. Okay. We'll get through this. We'll probably pull another GBR. And we'll see if let's go check the other side of Battle War. Let's do that. So this is what, heroes. So we'll run him at 2 or 3, somewhere around there. PvP heroes. So Emma, Adam in there, Spidey in there, possibly throw Cersei in there. Maybe Cap. Sentry also gives me a second life. You know what? Let's do that. Yeah, let's do that. That's kind of shady. I like shady. And she still has her regen, and she'll pop her third skill a lot more often. I probably don't need to run her in the first slot, but yeah. Oh, and she's popping off too. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's a different kind of animal. Yeah, he gets his skill cooldown a lot quicker. He needs the time, so we'll buy Jean some time. Spidey can pop off that second skill pretty quick to jump into an iframe. He can also pop off that fourth right shortly thereafter. He didn't pop the second, he popped the first. I think the first is a partial iframe. So yeah. Yeah, that's gonna be a reckoning right there. Oh yeah, Moon Knight don't stand a chance, but then he does have this Daredevil, so we gotta be careful, and he's out of there. And Sentry, not a problem. Oh yeah, I think I'm better equipped to handle this than I am the other one, to be honest. I mean, outside of running across a tier 4 Spidey, maybe a tier 4 Cap, or a tier 4 Jean in one of her hero outfits, I should be pretty solid. You know, because if any of the vets are thinking, that's exactly what they'll do is put Jean in her old outfit and take her over there and wreck shop. And that's the other thing too. I kind of wish they would kind of pick a lane and stick with it with some of these characters, switching them from hero to villain and back, because what it does is it winds up creating this effect of You know, that's another way they create an effect of using the same characters for a lot of the content in the game. Whereas if they were to, you know, take some of the more traditional villains and just make them really good, it would close that gap. Now, I understand why Dark Phoenix is a villain, don't get me wrong. Let's see here. But it shouldn't be as much overlap as we have with the hero, the villain, and back again sort of thing. Okay. Let's try rebooting that thing. See if we can get somebody. There we go. There we go. And another tier 4 gene. Oh. Hopefully I can sit back and just get carried. And we got quite a bit of Soul of the Faltine left to pick up. I think around 80 or so. So hopefully we can get all of that in this one walk. Always me. Oh wow. One of them dudes got clapped. That was his gene. Did he leave because he got clapped? People are so crazy, bro. Like, dude, we right here. It's 7 minutes left. This is still very much doable. And it's not like the other guy wasn't holding his own. It's not like I done sat up here and got clapped. Even though I know my damage isn't, you know, doing the most. All three is, what do you do? Just let all three of his characters get clapped, I guess? Or maybe I was wrong. There we go. Hey, Iron Man got clapped right there at the end, but he got the tier 3 off though. Okay, 87, I think that's about. Yeah, because it was 63, I think I got the first time, so we should be good. Yes, sir. So let us see here. We haven't even done our world boss runs today. So, yeah. Oh, here we go with that mess again. Just trying to gank me out of all my gold, huh? All that. That's one way to spend a bunch of gold right quick. Okay, huh? Oh, because of the, okay, because of the restrictions. I keep forgetting about that. Yeah, I keep forgetting about that when you go up in levels. Start getting hit with all these crazy conditions and restrictions, and don't get me wrong, I like it. Makes you use your roster. That's why I say the game isn't so much pay to win in the aspect of you get the same rewards at 1 that you do at 99 in World Boss. But then it kind of is in a sense of other aspects of the game. Timeline battle, card system, all of that stuff. Okay, why that was doing no damage, I have no idea. He wasn't cutscening. I wasn't caught in an attack, none of that stuff, and it was just doing like 0 damage. Whereas that, even after I got time frozen, he still did damage. Even there, I filled up the bar and, you know, nothing. Alright. Just want to try and throw everything off. We'll recycle it one time. It's number 2. Oh, we can go on and get in there. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Bang him down one more time. Okay. Yeah, that's a nice haul right there. Let's see, what did we get? That's just my 3rd time doing that. I think what it is, matter of fact, we'll blow through stage 1 because I'm not gonna waste a whole lot of time doing this. Right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, this might be a problem. Okay. Well, not really. It's just stage 1, so he's only doing in the hundreds, so no big deal. Oh, you're just gonna do it again, huh? Okay. All right. Let's get out the way before you start doing all that swinging. Oh, yeah. It took a lot longer than I wanted it to. But yeah, this is also the problem too. When you start trying to top yourself, because it's such a gap from like where you start to where you end in this game.